All right, thanks for tuning in to Leading Forecast, and it's been quite a while since we've done one of these, but some severe weather coming up, so we wanted to kind of take a look at that. Let's go on over the current satellite radar, just satellite right now, the visible. You can see some clouds building in across the nation's heartland here, some clouds and whatnot up to the northeast, and then we're clear across the central portions right along the Mississippi River area down into the southeastern portions of the United States, but a very, very active pattern. So we're going to try to blast through this as quick as we can. Some showers, maybe even a couple of rumbles of thunder down here from the Texas Panhandle down through Arkansas and Mississippi area. Other than that, we're pretty quiet, but we will start to really pick up intensity in these storms and in this pattern over the next day or two. Today, a slight risk is issued all the way from down in southwestern Texas all the way up to the Panhandle, even up towards Boulder and Denver. There's a slight risk area of severe weather, but the main potential for tornadoes is going to be the Panhandle of Texas as well as Oklahoma with that 5% risk that's going to be coming in later on. Tomorrow, slight risk issued across this area. You can see the 30% risk, basically Elk City down towards Lawson, Oklahoma, up towards Greensburg and then northern Kansas here, and we'll talk about that risk here in just a second, who's kind of at most risk. And then as we get into the day 3 period here, you can see slight risk out across this area. There is actually a hatched out here if we were to pull up the probs. So again, potential for significant severe weather again as we get into the Friday period. And then day 4, you can see severe risk out here as we get into Saturday. I think Sunday we'll probably pull that a little farther north and east and probably include this area up into here. And then Monday and Tuesday we'll end up, somewhere out here. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how this all plays out. The HRR, the rapid refresh here. This is by 19Z. Some thunderstorms breaking out up here across Texas. We'll just have to wait and see how that plays out. Today there's not a lot of upper level wind support. So today I don't think your tornado and really even your severe weather potential is going to be super high. Therefore, the only reason we have the 15% as well as the 2 and 5% tornado risk, that's what you're seeing. That's why we don't have any higher probs, is because the 500 millibar and the 850 millibar support isn't quite there yet. And then this is by a little later, a couple hours after that, about 21Z, some thunderstorms north of Amarillo breaking out on the rapid refresh, as well as down towards Lawson, Oklahoma, and there's also some more out to the north and west here. But I think your main severe thunderstorms, if it does get going, will be north of Amarillo there. All right, going over to the 500 millibar charts here. This is as we get into tomorrow. You can see this big trough building into the western portion of the nation here. That's the system that's coming in. That's going to be your severe weather producer. As these winds start to come in, we get a lot of energy spreading out into this area as we get into tomorrow. As we get into Friday, 500 millibar low coming in here, trough still digging in, starting to get some pretty good diffluent flow here across the nation's midsection. That's really allowing for a lot of the lifting of the air coming out across the nation's heartland. As we get into Saturday, here's that 500 millibar low out here across the Four Corners region. The trough really starting to dig in, still taking on kind of a positive tilt there. As we get into Sunday, here's your 500 millibar trough digging in with that big low, and we still have pretty good diffluent flow all across the nation's heartland. We start to see that move a little bit farther east and northeast. And as we get into Monday, trough coming in, still taking on almost kind of a positive, slightly positive to a neutral tilt there. And as we get into Wednesday, finally starting to move off and digging in here. And that'll be an interesting day potentially, as well as this trough kind of takes in a more compact shape. And we'll just have to wait and see if we get some severe weather maybe out into this area on Tuesday. Going on over quickly, this is the GFS model. This is as we get into tomorrow. Low pressure center sitting across eastern Colorado, northwestern Kansas. We get a dry line that starts forming down across this area. Showers and thunderstorms go up along the dry line. And some of those tomorrow I think could be tornadic. There's a lot of there's more upper and lower level wind shear and wind fields tomorrow. A lot more lifting tomorrow, so there's going to be a lot more storms out here tomorrow, and I think especially along the dry line we could see some tornadoes. In fact, a lot of indications are down towards maybe Enid, Oklahoma, up towards Greensburg area will be the place to watch tomorrow, because a lot of the different severe weather parameters are really coming together in that area tomorrow, showing the potential for not only supercells but also tornadoes. As we get into Friday, you can see we kind of have a broad low pressure system here. Some showers and thunderstorms getting going. I think your main area Friday again will be probably out here. As we get into Saturday, low pressure here, warm front extending all the way up through the Midwest here. Showers and thunderstorms getting going there. We also have a front coming down through here with the dry line as well. So showers and thunderstorms probably going to get going again across Kansas and Oklahoma. And then as we get into Sunday, here's your low pressure center here. Warm front now extending down through here, and you can see showers getting going showers and thunderstorms getting going from Ohio through Indianapolis, Terre Haute, out towards Urbana, Champaign, even up towards Iowa, and then down across the plains again. We start along this front here, and the dry line starts getting more showers and thunderstorms. And again, we'll have to wait and see how this plays out. I think this is probably going to be more of a severe thunderstorm day more than a tornado day on Sunday, but we'll have to wait and see. And then as we get into Monday, you can see this big broad area, kind of this wave of low pressure now. Probably a big squall line starting to come across the Midwest and across the southern states. As we get into Tuesday here, it looks like probably a squall line scenario. Here's your big low pressure center, and your front draping down through here, and these showers and thunderstorms getting going in a big line segment. So we'll just have to wait and see how this all plays out. I mean, there's still a lot of time between, not necessarily now and tomorrow or now and Friday, but now and Sunday or Monday. So we'll see how it progresses out and the pattern stays active. I think we finally transitioned from what seemed like summer back to spring with the cold air, warm air surging in, surging out. So we'll just have to wait and see. That's all I have for the day. Thanks for tuning in. Till next time, I'm Joseph Cooper.